Okay, so it's time to head over to Route 203 to battle the trainers there, and to head over to Orberg City where the first gym leader is. So, yeah, Maboru is at a good level because of the rival battle. It gained quite a bit of levels. So yeah, that's always good. Anyways, this youngster right here, he's basically going to tell you what Pokemon he has before the battle even begins, because he's a smart kid like that. And he's going to send the Kricketot, which is a Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Kricketot, I already mentioned this, you can find it in the previous route, Route 202. At nighttime only, you can find it in this route as well, but it's only at nighttime. Yeah, just so you guys know, it's a cricket. I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know, nighttime you find crickets, it makes sense. So that's basically how Kricketot works. And in the against trainers, you'll mostly this early on you'll see that Kricketot has Bide, because that's a move it learns very early, and it's a pretty annoying move because what Bide does over 2 turns, or yeah, 2 turns, it gathers all the damage that you did to it and doubles it and then hits you. If you can KO it before it gets to that turn that it hits you, that's very good, because you're pretty much gonna get out of that battle like unharmed at all. But yeah, like me, I had to get hurt sadly, so you might be in trouble if that happens. And he's gonna have a Zubat, which is also Pokemon we actually have not battled yet, but you can actually find it. We're heading into a cave, actually, a very, very small cave. Soon you can find it there. Also, you can actually find it north of Jubilee City. When I was going, you could have continued on there, and there's actually another small cave, and there you can find Zubats there too. You can also find Geodudes in both the caves I just mentioned. The first cave I mentioned, we're actually gonna head into it soon, but the second cave you could have headed into it, but I just decided not to, because we're gonna do it soon anyways. But yeah, you can't head on even more, because that cave does have a few rocks which you have to have the HM Rock Smash for, and we haven't beaten the first gym, so we can't actually use that move. So yeah. But enough talk about that. Let's just focus on what's going on right now. I'll explain what Pokemon you can find in this route. I already mentioned Kricketot at nighttime. You can find pretty much everything else, like I meant, everything else. Nothing really special in this route except for one Pokemon. One Pokemon you can find in this route is pretty special. It's actually a Psychic type named Abra. Now this Pokemon it's not a 4th gen Pokemon, I'm telling you, it's actually a 1st gen Pokemon, and it's very, very powerful. It's really good, basically. But the problem, like, at least its final evolution is very good. For now, the problem with Abra, the only move it'll have is Teleport. So you're gonna have to do bait and switching for a while until you actually get it to evolve into Kadabra at level 16 and get it to learn Confusion, if I'm correct. Right away when it evolves, it learns it, or it learns it at like level 17 or something. I'm pretty sure right away when it evolves, it learns Confusion, so it shouldn't be a problem. But and plus Confusion gets Stab, and it's pretty good, decent power for that early on in the game. But my point is, and then you evolve Kadabra into Alakazam by trade. But I'm not gonna be using this Pokemon, but I'm just, in case you want to use it. The only problem is it's very hard to capture, because like I said, Abra's only move is Teleport. So if you find it in the wild, it's gonna teleport out of the battle right away. That's what the move does, basically. It teleports the Pokemon out of the battle. So that's what it's gonna do right away. Now, if you want it not to teleport, there's a few ways to capture this Pokemon. This early on in the game, you really only have 2 options. One, if you chose Chimchar as your starter, it's kind of a given that you'll be able to catch it, because Chimchar at level 9 learns the move Taunt. Now you can use Taunt on the Abra, and it won't be able to use Teleport, basically. It will use the move Struggle, though. It'll be forced to do that move because there's no other moves it can use. And Struggle does hurt itself, so you might want to try to make sure that you catch it before it kind of kills itself off. But basically, just use Taunt, hurt it a little bit, and wait until it's slow enough, and then throw a Pokeball like that. Taunt lasts 5 turns, and plus it mentions when Taunt wears off, so shouldn't be a problem with that. But another method you could use if you didn't choose Chimchar as your starter Pokemon, you could just throw Pokeballs at it and hope for the best. Like, I don't know, you could try that. There's always a chance you will catch it. It's pretty low, but you could try it if you want. Or you could just wait later on until you reach a certain route where you can find Kadabra, the evolution of it. And that Pokemon has other moves, so it might not use Teleport. There is a chance it will though, but yeah, it might not. And you could always just test your luck on that. But other than that, there's not really much else to say about it. It's just a very good Pokemon, has great special attack, amazing speed, and it's just an all-around great Pokemon, especially for your team. It's just you will have to trade to get its final evolution and to get the full use out of it, I guess. But Kadabra itself is pretty good, but just to get the full use, you might want Alakazam. And Alakazam, yeah, it's very good, basically. So you will have to trade, so you might want to, if you actually want to use this Pokemon, you might want to have a friend or something will trade the Pokemon with you and then trade it back so you can have an Alakazam. Or if you have 2 DSs, this solves the problem completely. But you need to have 2 DSs, plus you have to have 2 4th generation games where you can trade through. Maybe you can have Platinum, which is one of Platinum and Diamond, or Diamond and Pearl, or yeah, you know what I mean. Or even Heart Gold and Soul Silver counts too. Alright, sorry for that cut, guys. What was I talking about? I was most likely talking about Abra, about how good it is, but yeah, basically, to sum it up, the strategy I told you guys already to catch it. If you have Chimchar, you're home free pretty much. Just get up to level 9, use Tauntaun, and you're good. But if you don't, and you chose Piplup like me, or you chose Turtwig, you either have to wait a while until a later route where you can catch Kadabra, or you might just have to, you can try out your luck by just throwing Pokeballs. But this early on in the game, your money really does matter, and it gets if it gets wasted this early on, you're not gonna have it much. You're not gonna have much basically, and it really is important this early in the game. But yeah, and speaking of Abra, here's one right now. It's not hard to KO because the only move it's gonna have is Teleport. Unless though there is something you can teach it TMs. It can learn TMs like Hidden Power and a few stuff like that. Things like that basically. It can learn moves like that. But those are TM. In Diamond and Pearl actually, if you guys remember the 2 people in the trainer school we beat before, instead of giving a potion, Diamond and Pearl, they actually gave you TM10 Hidden Power, and that was very good because you could actually teach Abra to make it a lot easier to train. Because catching it isn't the only difficulty, training it is a huge one too. But if you can get that down, you're pretty much good, because once you get a Kadabra and hopefully you have some access to trading and you can trade, it would be amazing. But enough about that. I mean, I think I've talked enough about it. It's a good Pokemon, whatever. Okay, that's enough. But yeah, moving on to the route we're in. It's just a standard route with trainers, and it has more trainers than the previous route. Kind of makes sense because we're kind of, moving on in the game. But yeah, just trainer battles are nothing really special. Just remember, I don't know, use type coverage. Really, that's mostly what you can do in this game. It's really easy to just win with type coverage. That's a really big aspect of the game. And yeah, really, that's about it. That's all I can really say as tips. If you guys even need them, most likely you guys don't, because most of you have probably played through this game already and you know every single thing that's gonna happen. So yeah, really, there's nothing more I can really teach you. It's really later on in the game where what I'm gonna say actually is important, all the tips I need to give. But for now, it's all pretty useless. Yeah, my team is at a good level. I just realized Badu definitely got back up there in levels, just in time too, because well, actually never mind. I'm not gonna get my next team member in a while, but it's not too long from now. And oh, a Psyduck. Actually, we have actually never seen a Psyduck before, but nothing really much to say about a Psyduck. It's just, yeah, pretty normal. You can't catch it yet. If I'm correct though, you can catch it Actually, I don't think you can catch it for like a little while, but I know for sure surfing can catch it. You can also catch its evolution Golduck in certain spots. But really nothing special about this Pokemon. It's just a normal, you know, yeah, it's just normal, I guess. It's a water psychic. No, never mind. It's only a water type. A lot of people do think it's a psychic type though, but it's actually only a water type. And even when it evolves, it's only a water type. But it learns a few psychic type moves like Psychic, Calm Mind. It's actually, it could be pretty good if, you know, with Calm Mind, and you could try to do some kind of sweeping with it in game. But yeah. And my Budu levels up again. That's good. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty important. If your Pokemon's about to evolve and you want to stop it, which actually, there are quite a bit of reasons you want to do that, and actually much later on in the game, like I mean way later on, I will actually be doing that because for a certain Pokemon, I will not mention it yet, but yeah. Because some Pokemon, they learn some moves later on which they cannot normally learn otherwise. Let me think of an example. I can't really think of an example right now. Oh, I know in 5th gen or something. Not 5th gen. No, actually, never mind. I can't really think of something, but just basically some Pokemon do learn moves, which they normally wouldn't be able to. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Just basically, the way to stop evolution when the Pokemon is evolving, just press B. That's it. If you don't think it's working, just mash B. Like, keep on pressing it, I guess. But anyways, enough with that. I'll show you guys what I mean when I actually do it myself. But when you head into this cave, or Oreburgh Cave, this guy's gonna be like, you're a pretty new trainer, aren't you? And he's gonna give us HM06 Rock Smash. Now, HM stands for Hidden Machine, which, oh, he just sells us right now. Now, Rock Smash will allow you to smash boulders in the actual overworld. When there's boulders anyway, you can just use it to smash boulders. But the thing is, with HMs, you can only use them after you've collected a certain gym badge. So for Rock Smash in particular, you need to beat the Oreburgh City gym leader, and then you can use it. And actually, if you guys remember what I said, there is like some rock smashable rocks that are blocking our way north of Jubilife in that one cave. So we need Rock Smash to break those rocks. And anyways, this is the last trainer blocking us from Oreburgh City, and it's only she only has one Pokemon too, so that's interesting. I only have 4 power points for Absorb, so I gotta make this work. Otherwise, I gotta hope for Poison Point to activate, or I can just switch into Piplup. But okay, that doesn't look like 4 will KO, that's for sure. Unless I get a critical, which, you know, I could get in the next 3-1, so that's why I'm continuing on with this. Or I could always hope that he uses Tackle on me on 1. And that is it. And once you hit the cave, you're gonna head out Oreburgh City. And once you head to Oreburgh City, this little kid's gonna be like, "Howdy, trainer," and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't have a single Pokemon gym badge, and I'd better do something about that." So he's gonna take us to the Pokemon gym, which I already explained about. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And there's someone there already. Wow. And I guess we know who that is. Barry. Yeah, it's me, Galaxy. And I finally got you. Yeah, I'm slow, right? Yeah. Anyways, this gym leader is apparently tough. And he's gone up to the coal mine. And I gotta go and get him. He already battled him, so lucky guy.